Okay, I know what you're thinking, but hear me out. Alright, so this was originally supposed to come out on St. Patrick's Day, but I had a little problem, but then I found a little solution. So it's coming out now. If we could just pretend that it's St. Patrick's Day and that I am good about putting out videos. Anyway, you're saying, Dad, bagpipes? And I'm saying, aye lad, bagpipes. And you're thinking, Dad, singing in Scottish Gaelic? And I'm saying, singing in Gaelic. But don't worry, I'm not going to even attempt to try this whole video in a Scottish accent. I can barely even pronounce these Gaelic names of the songs, but we're going to try. So this group, Daimh, it's pronounced dive. Gaelic pronunciation, who fucking knows? They're just doing whatever they want over there. But it's pronounced dive, and this group consists of Ellen MacDonald on vocals and bagpipes, Angus McKenzie on whistle and bagpipes, Gabe McVarish on the fiddle, Murdo Cameron on accordion and mandolin, and Ross Martin on guitar. Now this band was established in the region of Scotland. It's the Western Highlands, called the Gaeltacht. Please forgive me for that. It's just apparently a region in the Western Highlands of Scotland where the culture is predominantly Gaelic. And yes, I had to look that up on Wikipedia. So Dive was formed in 1998, and this album, the Hebridean Sessions, came out in 2015. And this is a crazy concept of an album in that it's a live album, and it was recorded over 3 different live sessions over 3 different Hebridean isles. It's insane to me that this is live. The production on it is incredible. The performances are incredible. Like, these people are so talented, and I really love them. Give them a chance. It's fucking Scottish folk music, alright? Have I ever steered you wrong before? No. So just hear me out. That was a good intro. So the first song on the Hebridean Sessions is Lochiel's Away, and this is the one that I used in the intro. And this song is such a good introduction to the style of music and the band that it starts out like, oh, okay, I can dig the Scottish folk music, all right. But then towards the middle, the bagpipes just start going off. They just go off, they go off, and you're like, whoa. The build-up from the bagpipes gives me chills every time, and then it slides into that jaunty tune that you have to dance to. Like, half of these songs on this album, you have to dance to them. The other half you might be drinking and crying to, but we'll get to that. Lochiel's Away puts a smile on my face every time. The next song's another really dancey one. It's Dana Smaid Lealen, and it's just a really spinny, reeling tune that you literally have to dance to. And this is our first taste of Ellen MacDonald's vocals on this album, and they're gorgeous. She has such a nice and silky smooth voice, and it's just the singing in the Scottish Gaelic. I never thought I needed that in my life, but turns out I do. I don't understand a word she's saying, but that doesn't matter. We start out simple and somber, but then the bagpipes come in with the transition, and that picks us up to have a dance with Alan, which is what this song's about. It's about a woman named Mary the Tailor who loves to dance, and then she falls ill and lame and like breaks her leg or something, but she still dances. She doesn't let all these ailments stop her from dancing, and that's inspiring. The next song is O Faranalam Botal, and my god, this is one of my standout tracks for this album. Ellen's vocals over that, just the beautiful simplistic guitar. Simple sounding. It's really complicated, but it sounds so effortless. The vocals over it is just beyond emotional. And we build and build and build until the flute and the fiddle join in the end, and everyone's just all together. And the ending is like, it's magical. So this song's about losing your cattle to a really harsh winter, but being okay with it because you're with your friends and your family and you're having a drink. And I'd like to read the translation of it because I love this song. Oh, pass over the bottle. Hey, keep the old boy over there. When he makes us tipsy, it's the bottle we prefer. Fill the bottle, fill 2 of them. Don't worry about paying for them. If you don't have it in your hand, the cow's hide will pay for 1 of them. Let's be happy, let's be musical. Take everything as we should. Of the few races of many, more than ever. The man who has least worldly possessions will fight to get more. We will all get food and clothes, and a miser cannot take his riches to the grave. Why should we be sad? Although spring has been hard on us, we are rewarded throughout the land, which makes up for what has been taken from us. I had little interest in going to the shieling to see my beautiful cattle. Only their bones are left. They are without produce, without young or calves. Dear wife, joyous love, bring over the bottle. We will merrily drink from it and keep our sorrows away. Wow, definitely one of my favorite songs of all time. I never knew what the lyrics meant until I looked them up, but I felt it. I felt the sorrow, but a kind of beautiful sorrow. The next song's Bog an Lochan, which is a really uplifting song after that really sad one. And in this one, the fiddle shines so bright with that tune change towards the middle. And then the bagpipes come in around 3 minutes, and the hit is staggering. Dude, try to stay sitting down when you hear that song. You can't. That's why it's one of my standout tracks. Next, we got Pattern Day Jigs, and this one's very maritime-y. I feel like I'm at a harbor. I'm throwing some rigging around. Let the gangplank out for me, man. I smell fish. I'm getting spit on by sailors, and then the accordion hoists the sail, and the flute clears the skies, and then we're ready to go. And for me, this one really exemplifies what this album is about for me. It's transportive. It takes you there. The imagery that the instruments create move you from home to the Hebridean Isles. Somehow. That's the genius of it. Transportive. The next song is Kuranal, and this one starts out somber, and you're like, uh-oh. Is this going to be another O Faranal Ambotal? Am I going to cry again? But then it picks up with the rapid fire vocals from Ellen, and then my boy Angus with the bagpipes comes in hot and quells our fears of it being another sorrowful song. And quells our fears of it being another sorrowful song. And quells our fears of it being another sorrowful and quells our fears of it being another sorrowful. Can I say sorrowful song? Okay, you don't even know how many times I've tried to say that. Quells our fears of it being another sorrowful song. Jesus. At least that's what I think. I couldn't find the translation of this, so it could actually be a really sad song. I'm sorry. Speaking of sad songs, the next track is called Gure Mohile Dudon, and that one's a standout track for me. I don't know why I love the really sad songs, but this one, it gets me. On this one, we got the most gorgeous and honestly impressive vocals from Ellen on the whole album, for me. she's just so emotional, but it's not like belting. It's just very calm. And she sings so subtly and soothingly that you can actually hear her heart breaking over the music. Yeah, it makes me tear up every time. And it's one of those songs that whether you like it or not, it will move you. With the guitar and then the accordion coming in later on in the song. And then it's got an epic ending with everyone joining in. The accordion, the flute, the guitar, the bagpipes, everyone. And then everyone stops. And Ellen is by herself for the very end. And you can hear the echo of wherever they are when they played this live, and the loneliness in that echo. So the story of this song, I found the translation, and it's about, it's sung from the perspective of a woman who was betrothed to a man named Donald, and Donald needed to go to Ireland for something, so he set sail on a siege ship to Ireland, and he found another woman in Ireland and married that woman. So his fiancée back home finds out, and this is her song of sorrow to Donald. And when I learned that story, this song just had that much more of an effect on me. I don't know, it made me emotional before I knew it, but now that I do know that story, it definitely pulls at the heartstrings, and Ellen does such a good job of conveying that emotion. All right, let's cheer ourselves up with Harris Dance, which is the next one. And in this one, it's the accordion's turn to shine. It's really uplifting. And the fact that it's live, for me, really elevates this one because you can hear the breaths that they take, and just all the little things like that really make it come together as another reeling tune that you can't not dance to. And after that, we got Oran an Tombaka, and the melody in this one is so magical and fantastical. I don't know what it is, but I feel like when I listen to Ellen sing these melodies in this one, I feel like she's beckoning me out to the moors to go dance with her. That's what I feel like. That's the imagery I get. And it's just a really fun, fantastical tune, which is apparently about tobacco prices. I'm not too sure. I couldn't find like a good translation analysis of this one. But, okay, I'll take it. And finally we come to Dún Robin, a right ditty. It's just a ditty. No other song has ever been such a ditty. Do you know what I'm saying to you right now? Am I making any sense? The fiddle just sounds like it's talking to me. I mean, I don't know the language, but I don't care because it's a ditty. And then the bagpipes join the conversation, and I'm like, oh, yeah, dude, I know what you're talking about. And all of it's tied together by the guitar and accented by the flute. This is just a great album closer. It's a fun one. It's a fun little ditty. God. So overall, what do I think of the Hebridean Sessions by Daimh? Scottish folk? How do I like that? Why do I like that? These 5 people, made me love Scottish folk in a way that I never even thought was possible. It's very accessible to people like me. I mean, people like you. Why do you subscribe to this channel? Because you like Swancore, right? Swancore is my life. I mean, look at this. If you trust me and my tastes, then just give the Hebridean Sessions by Daimh a listen. It's transportive. It'll take you there. It'll make you see the moors and the isles and the, whatever else is in Scotland. I don't know. I've never been there. I want to go. But this is the next best thing to being there. And I really encourage you to give it a try. I haven't steered you wrong before. So I'm going to rate this one a 9 out of 10. It's that good. And I encourage you guys just to be open to it. Yes, there's bagpipes. All right. Some people don't like bagpipes. But these guys, they made me like bagpipes. I don't know. Anyway, that's all for me for this genre bender. We're way outside the realm of swancore for this one. I hope you guys are doing well. If you ever need to talk to me, email me at swancorneryt@gmail.com or DM me on Twitter at CJ Don't ask me why it's CJ Salami, but yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.